And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Loss of 1 brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've taken the opening drive and gotten it down to the 5, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback checking off. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown ball. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Grove. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just...
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it back looking for help. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running back goes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pat midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Got a man, it's Gore. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air, it's Grove. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The inside handoff. Finding an escape route. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's the handoff. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down, and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Vols are marching down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Crosses the 40. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Grove. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fair catch, called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. And the timing just a hair off.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Now on second down. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Grove. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he's got it inside the 35.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 88 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Buffalo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got room at the 35. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to convert this second and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Rowe. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll let one go down the right side. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Right on target this time. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And he breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Bulldozes his way through. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider. Gorilla.
He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteer. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 42, Tennessee 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll run for it on 4th down. Discards him with the stiff arm. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And these these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown ball. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Texas A&M 42, Tennessee.
Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. Pulls it in on the right.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Got his man quickly. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turn.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we're going to let it happen there.
Looking for a man. It's Grove. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still...
Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. On the move at the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Toss sweep to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Racing to the right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.